Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is new stuff for me, so expect little glitches and mistakes. This is a new program for me. So hopefully you guys will be just as forgiving as you've been with all the other stuff I've been working on. Anyway, welcome back to my channel. Have a seat around in this voluminous, wonderful, just glittery, fabulous rainbow I've got sitting around. I mean, it's everywhere. And it billows and it's beautiful. Just take a seat, grab some space. I found some interesting stuff today, and I found some stuff that just makes me want to roll my eyes, and I'm sure it does with you too. If you know you're as smart as I think you are, as I know you are, you'll understand. There's some real questionable people in the world. I want you to really pay attention to the way this woman starts with one of her speeches. One of the first things she says is, for me, it's about choice, about personal choice, and my health comes first. Just remember that. Her health comes first. And, you know, she's an absolute liar, and she's an opportunist. And I was watching this thinking, my gosh, I really, really, really would like to share this with, well, my followers, my people, because they're everywhere. They're everywhere out there, and it's just like, I know you've seen them in London. I know you've seen them around town. You've seen them if you're living in America and tuning in. So you've seen them everywhere. And I also did some fun research, just looking to see what people have used to make, their masks out of. One person thought, I'm going to take some white bread and I'm going to put some string on it and wrap it around my face. And that's how they made their mask. And I'm still trying to process that one. I guess it would be soft and cushiony. I'm not sure about how porous it would be, but I don't know. Could you wear that and not eat it? I don't know. I could, not, but maybe. Of course, there was another one that I saw that was really hilarious. A coffee filter. Yeah, a flimsy little coffee filter. One layer. It's great for your coffee, I would highly recommend filtering your coffee, because if not, it can get a little rough there. But no, they were using it for their face mask. And the ones I'm going to mention next. You have to. The women that they come up to politely, offer them a mask, and even when they do, they refuse the mask and they take their knickers off, their underwear, their panties, whatever, and they decide, you know what, I'm going to convert this into a face mask. Why would you do that? Why? It's a few minutes. It's quite literally a few minutes. You're going into the store. You put it on, and then you get your stuff, and then you go outside, and it's not hard. I swear, it's not like going to the dentist, okay? It's a lot easier than going to the dentist. There's all kinds of devices to make your mask more comfortable nowadays. There's some that come with these internal structures, so you don't even have to smudge your lipstick. Okay? You could just do that. And still they complain. And I have to point this out because it has bothered me, but there's so many people that are very aware of their human rights now that you can't discriminate them against based on these certain factors. But prior to that, I would wager that most of them hadn't really given it a second thought up until the moment when they could capitalize on it. Just how I feel. Yeah, there's a whole lot of crazy, creepy, strange people in the world, and I think I've found one of the best ones, because rather than there being a news person who's interviewing and they just kind of lay back and they're like, yeah, okay, we'll let it fly, everything's fine, what you're saying, cool, it's not cool, okay? I have to speak up about this because it is affecting everyone now. So yeah, okay. Whether you like what I have to say or not, if you don't, then you do not have to watch my show. You don't, and that's okay. I speak about it because I find when people are not wearing their mask correctly, that should be addressed. It doesn't have to be something you humiliate someone else over, but tell them how to wear it. Or set an example by wearing it the proper way, and maybe leave like a pamphlet out that shows them how to wear the mask properly if they're stubborn. There's all kinds of ways to get your point across and to educate people on the benefits and the proper wear and tear and how to wear the mask also. Because you also have to remember that if you're not getting the right kind of mask, you have to make sure it's triple layer and wash it. Seriously, wash your stuff. This is kind of related, but not. It has to do with washing. I heard a fact today that said that they recommend that you should wash your bed sheets once a week. And that most people don't wash it, but maybe once every month or two. Are you one of these people? Go wash your bed sheets. Bad. Oh my gosh. Just go do it. Go do it now. You're naughty. It's bad. Cannot believe that. Crazy people. But no, seriously, just go, put some detergent on that and throw it in there. It's not hard. It's not like you're doing your laundry by hand. That's what I'm doing. But I'm just, I'm waiting for some stuff to come through. So until then, I'm getting an arm workout and I'm okay with this. I'm all right with it. So yeah, anyway, I would really, really like you guys to watch this one with me because I'm still kind of blown away. And, I thought you could watch it with me. You could see how I react to it and maybe you'll like it. I hope so, because I'd really very much love to do this kind of stuff with you guys. I think it'd be fun. So here we go. I'm hitting play. Hopefully this works.
And I'll try and get myself together. Sorry about that.
That's alright, we'll take an ad break.
Might want to start it at the beginning, huh?
Bunnings has been the target
Sorry.
of another anti-mask crusade. Lizzie Rose from Melbourne posted her footage of a heated argument with staff over why she wasn't wearing a mask.
And I have a person accompanying me here.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a bogus piece of paper, it's a legitimate piece of paper. So the man is on the phone now to the police, he's calling the police. Despite the fact that I am actually here shopping, I'm a paying customer. Remember, this is about your control, it's about your compliance, it's about silencing you.
Alright, Lizzie joins us now from Melbourne. Lizzie, good morning to you.
Good morning.
So Lizzie, people are watching, as we've seen on our show today, their loved ones die from this virus, and all people are asking is for people to wear a mask. Help us understand why this is such a problem for you.
I mean, really try hard here, okay? Because if it's the same trope that I've been listening to for the past year of whiny, entitled people claiming to grasp onto some sort of sudden urge to, I don't know, gild their rights as if they're some really important personage, spare me. Come on. Okay, let's see what she has to say.
For me, it's about choice. It's about personal choice, and my health comes first. And I also have an exemption from wearing a mask. And I noticed you mentioned in your clip there that it was a heated argument at Bunnings.
Oh, honey. Uh-huh. And I'd like you to know that's the Southern interpretation of me holding back from constantly saying, oh, bitch. Because she honestly makes my skin crawl. She's such a liar. And selfish. Oh, my health is most important. Above all others. Why are you so special? Huh, Karen? Yeah, I think that's a Karen. Definitely a Karen. Or she has a little bit of, like, I don't know, Karenitis or something. Whatever. Alrighty, go on.
There was no heated argument at Bunnings at all.
That wasn't a heated argument? She antagonizes the people that work at this grocery store for, I'd say, a good 10-15 minutes. And she sounds like a tool. You know, she's conveniently memorized all these different pieces of government information that somehow support her claim. And she just sounds like a jerk. Like a tool. Anyway, go ahead.
I was quite calm and within my rights to say what I said. And I only started filming to protect myself because of what happened when I was surrounded by staff in Bunnings.
See, Lizzie, I watched your video and thought it was quite aggressive and that you were being deliberately antagonistic.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I guess you didn't see what happened before that. Again, I went to Bunnings.
Which was conveniently not recorded, so it could be your word against anybody's, and we wouldn't really know, would we? But then if we were to go on the basis of your character and what you're showing right now, oh, let's continue to dig that little hole. I mean, please do.
It's my local Bunnings. I've lived here 17 and a half years, and I went there shopping for the intention to fix my yard that was standing in here that's being all gutted.
Uh-huh. Yes. Yeah, honey, she wasn't trying to cause any problems. No. She was going there to go get things for her yard. 'Cause it just desperately needed help all of a sudden, and it mandated that she needed to learn all of this information from the government, wield a webcam, and have all this information with her, and bring her snarkiness, which was not A game, mind you, and go to the grocery store. And then, my gosh, she was just going there to work on her yard, of course. Yeah, of course, yeah.
So there was no intention to do anything on a Sunday other than go to my local store, get some supplies and leave. When I entered, obviously no mask, mask-free, I calmly entered the store. Nobody approached me. I went past probably 4 or 5 staff. Nobody...
So you were expecting a confrontation? That's why you were so well prepared? Oh, no, of course not, because you're a well-intentioned person, right? You don't do naughty things like that, huh? Okay.
Said anything or did anything to me. I was probably there nearly 5 minutes, I'd say, before I was in the shovel aisle trying to work out what to buy and before anything happened. I kept my documents with me because...
Yes, because we all go grocery shopping with our documents. I do. I mean, I have a folder. I mean, if you really want to get honest with me, I have this rolling filing cabinet that I take with me. It has a leash and everything. I take it with me just so I have all the necessary, like, ammunition I could possibly need to argue with idiots.
Yeah, because they're trying to take your rights away.
It's very important for me to suddenly be very aware of my civil rights, my right to freedom, my right to be a jerk, my right to, possibly infect other people by standing in their vicinity constantly because I'm an ignorant tool that doesn't really understand how the disease works or the spread of disease. But by all means, continue to talk about how calm and nice you are, and you just went to the grocery store to go shopping.
Just in case something happens. I've never been actually asked to produce any documents before, anywhere I've gone, in any...
So why'd you have them with you? Again, an idiot could dress her down. about this. An idiot could. Well, I've never been asked to have them before. Well, why were you so well prepared this time?
Maybe she knew that she needed the documents.
Imagine that, huh?
Yeah, maybe she knew beforehand that she needed the documents preemptively.
Yeah.
She
Oh.
must have known already.
Mm-hmm. I see what you're doing there.
shops or supermarkets. So, but I wasn't being antagonistic at all. I stated what Daniel Andrews instructed me to state.
Right, because that's exactly what you needed to do. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, everybody in Australia, make sure that you memorize this particular statement. Have it as ammunition, so none of you guys have to wear that really annoying, terribly, constricting piece of fabric over your face for the short period of time that you have to conduct your business in the grocery stores. Please make it very difficult for all the people that are hosting you there and make their day just that much worse because you're an idiot. Yeah? That about right? Yeah? Okay. Let's go on.
On the Department of Health and Human Services website, that if I have a issue, a medical issue or a reason to be exempt, I simply can state that and that's enough.
Do you think
And
wearing a mask is a breach of your human right?
Huh?
Yeah, I do, because this
Oh.
is my voice, and this is about an agenda. It's not just about a virus, and
Oh.
despite the virus, in my opinion, yes, being very real, I've never said it's not real. It was orchestrated, and the level, the amount of effect that it's had, that it is not true. The statistics aren't true. Florida just released that 90,000 cases were misdiagnosed, and they've reduced their accuracy down to 11,000 cases.
I would really desperately like to know where the heck she's getting her news from. Oh, wait. I don't even really have to answer that, do I? There's so many just places that masquerade as proper news venues that are just sending out lies and false information, as in not factually checked. Nobody's gone back to make sure of this. They just said, oh, well, you know what? That lines up with my idiotic idea. I'm going to go ahead and send this out for everybody else. And there's always going to be an audience for idiots. So, yeah. And I'm really at the point where I'm done playing nice. I'm done with it because I have seen people get sick. I'm tired of people dying needlessly for this shit. I'm tired of it. And I am speaking up. It's been growing in my belly, so to speak, and I'm like, you people really, really need to stop. Because every day there's another news article. Well, this particular person who is an anti-vaxxer, an anti-masker, has just recently died. Oh, look, another one. It just happens over and over again, and I'm just wondering, how many times is this going to happen before somebody sees a pattern? I don't know. I mean, it's ridiculous. Anyway, it's almost, halfway.
That's just one example. You had somebody on A Current Affair last night say they had a positive, then negative, then positive test. The numbers are not
Wow.
true, and despite, the virus being, I believe, biochemically engineered intentionally.
Oh, okay.
And I will say, because I know you're gonna ask me about
Xenophobia.
the mask, right?
Come
You're
on.
gonna ask me about why did I wear a mask for one day for about 4 hours a few months ago, and then I wore a mask about a month ago when I was having my eyelashes done.
Good point.
Okay? The recent mask was a choice. Yeah, it was a choice. And this is my point. I did that to prove a point. It's about choice. If you want a mask, that's up to
Do
you.
the
That's your
elderly, can I
business.
just
But
ask
it
you,
shouldn't
Lizzie, do
be
the elderly
told
in
to
aged
have
care
to.
homes, now 700 of them affected
Yeah,
with
good
COVID,
point.
do
Yeah.
they have a choice?
Yeah.
The answer is
But
no.
is it
I've
COVID?
got one.
You know,
Wait. I love her response. It isn't anything like compassionate or, thoughtful about anyone else. It's just, I'm going to jump immediately to the dumbest thing on my Rolodex of idiocy. What, is it COVID? And look at her face. I paused her at the perfect time, too. Oh my gosh.
Okay, but when they do surgery, do the surgeons, if they're uncomfortable wearing a mask, they don't have to wear one? when they're doing surgery.
There you go.
Is that cool?
Yeah, you know,
If they cop into your, you know,
as long as it doesn't infringe upon their personal rights, their personal freedoms, and their personal ability to express themselves, no matter how stupid it is. Here we go.
Is it COVID? How do you know it's COVID? Why is it that everybody that is dying this year in 2020
What was
is
your medical
labelled as a
degree
COVID
again?
death?
Sorry?
I'm not a
What is your medical degree again? Now, I've got to say, I've seen this happen a few times now, whether it's on forums or, you know, actual YouTube videos or web pages that I've been to. And believe me, I've been scouring, I've been looking, and I'm rather active on the internet, you know. So I've been looking, and there's a number of people out there that will say almost the same identical thing. Oh, well, I used to work in the medical field in the NHS. And then when you actually push them for more information, they usually find out that, well, yes, they were in the medical field as a secretary filing paperwork. Or, you know, they might have been a nurse, but that was 4 to 10 years ago. It's not current. And somehow they think that that repository of information they have from back then is still relevant now. Most of it would be, but not all of it. There are such things as new problems, new viruses, new reactions to toxins, new updated information constantly being put in there, or else we'd just be stagnant and there would be nothing else. So with that, you have people like her that, I mean, you know, their hair could be on fire. You could tell them their hair is on fire and they're going to argue with you until the pain hits them. That's basically what this is like, this pandemic. They're already singeing around the edges and they don't even realize it, you know. And by the time they're on fire, is there going to be room in the hospitals to save them? Some states are already shut down. It's crazy. Anyway, moving on.
I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist, but I worked as a medic, okay, and I did
A
obviously
medic?
quite a while ago, not when COVID was around.
When did you work
but
as a
I'm telling
medic?
you right now, the statistics are wrong.
When did you work?
When did you work as a medic?
Last time was about 4 years ago.
Because I've got here that
Oh.
you're a
It was about
professional
4 years
psychic.
ago last time.
4 years ago, she worked as a medic, apparently, and she's a professional psychic. I can't imagine somebody so well prepared to go grocery shopping wouldn't see an opportunity. My goodness, I wasn't being antagonistic. Of course she was. I wasn't so well prepared to go grocery shopping so that I could pull this crap. Yes, you did, and yes, you were. So yeah, she's hoping to make a little bit of money on the side on this, is my personal opinion. And also, I mean, she's a psychic, so maybe she thinks she can pull in some customers. I don't know. I mean, during this particular period of time when everybody's so vulnerable anyway. Oh my gosh. I mean, I don't know for sure. And I'm only just, you know, I'm just theorizing here. Because I wouldn't want to actually accuse someone of something if I'm not sure of it. But it certainly seems plausible. And I worry about people like her. Because you know she's not the only one out there. There's lots of them. Lots and lots. Oh my goodness. But here comes the best part anyway. So check it out.
Are you a medic or a psychic?
Yes. Yeah, I've been a professional psychic, a working psychic since I was 9 years old. I started psychic readings and for the public from the
She's
age of
advertising.
15.
You deliberately went into that place. You deliberately went into that place to antagonize workers who are literally just trying to do their bit for the country right now, trying to protect other people from passing on this killer virus,
Absolutely
which is
not.
what
Yep.
it is. You have and espouse all these weird, wacko beliefs. And
That's exactly what
unfortunately,
you
there are
did.
people out there who are going to believe you and who are going to side with you, and that's just irresponsible in the current climate. It's just irresponsible.
It is.
You know what? I can't even listen to you anymore.
Can
I'm
I
so
just
sorry.
put it to you?
I
No.
can't even listen to you.
I can't put it to you.
No.
You can't listen to me.
No.
Oh no, we need
No.
the one. The Jupiter was aligned.
Oh
on
my gosh.
1794. Like the.
I forgot about that one. You're going to have to help me dig that one up.
Yeah.
There was some crazy claimant about that. It was something to do with Jupiter, and I mean, really, when I hear about stuff like that, all I can think of is like, are they men in black desperate? They have to come up with a theory that crazy to justify their own lunacy? They're nuts.
If you press 11, F11, stop it.
But I don't want to.
Yeah, and then we can start it again.
Okay.